and welcome to Beautiful Minds. Today we have a new friend joining us. She's Dr. P.Rama Devi. So, Rama, thank you for coming on our show. And she is a senior Kuchipudi dancer, a researcher. She's a scholar, author, choreographer, and a scriptwriter. So we'll get to know more about her. So welcome to our show, Rama.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So when you read about me, you can understand that how much years of struggling and learning made me to stand at this position. So now I am 62-year old. So I started learning at the age of 4. So it's almost 58 years of learning this great art form. So briefly, I'll just talk about me. Basically I'm a Malayali, but born and brought up in Andhra Pradesh, a place called Bapatla. Recently, it got the stature of district also, and it's in Andhra Pradesh. Then in 82, I got married to my husband. Name is Prasanna Kumar. He's a cricketer. He played Ranji Trophy, Andhra Ranji Trophy. He's from Visakhapatnam. He's my aunt's son only, Bava. So we moved in 81 to Hyderabad after the marriage, and we started our journey. I have 2 children. Now they are big. I have grandchildren also. My daughter and both lives in America, USA. One is in Philadelphia, my daughter. She has 2 sons. And my son is in Seattle. He's a chef, and he has 1 daughter. And my daughter is also running I have established an academy called Nataraja Academy of Kuchipudi Dance in 1989. And it's a registered school. And since then, I have been training students at various levels and ages. And my daughter also, actually, I started for her only to teach properly. And now we have branches at Nagpur, we have Hyderabad, Kerala, and USA, Philadelphia, my daughter runs. And in Nagpur, my niece, AP Nivedita, runs. And the other 2 branches, I'll take care. And in 2016, I have joined an American accredited university called University of Silicon Andhra, which is placed in California, in USA. And I teach for a diploma and master's program as a professor in Kuchipudi dance department. And my passion was always learning, always from the childhood. So when I was a kid only, while doing, I did in Hindi, Praveena, and Visharada, everything. And Hindi language, I was passionate. So I learned all those things, typing, everything. After completing my degree, BSc, I got married and I came here. Then I did my higher diploma in software engineering from Aptech. And then I did B.Ed, and I was working in St. Andrew's School for 9 years as a teacher along with my children. That is also selfish motto because my children are there. Even I work. Yes, I was in charge for play school till 12 o'clock, and then from 1 o'clock I used to teach Telugu.
Because how do you manage so many things?
That's what, that is, when you have a passion towards doing something, you will not find any excuses.
That's right.
To not doing. You will find ways. You will search for the ways to do. And anything you will tolerate because it is your passion to get it. You want that. So you will sacrifice anything, you will do anything, you will compromise with anything. So that is how I, taking care of my 2 children, my husband, and studying everything. I wrote 6 books on Kuchipudi dance, which is now all over the globe. They are using as a reference book for Kuchipudi. And I made this one also, CD also on NATYASHASTRA. I mean, NATYASHASTRA is such a vast book. It's very difficult to read and understand. So I just made it a e-book type with the bullet points, easy to understand, and you can download it in your PDF, sell also in the PDF format, and wherever you want, you can see. And I write scripts also for dance songs and dramas. I choreographed 28 ballets and dancers also. And every year I feel God has given you something, you have to give it to people. So, and the best thing is, danallo kalla they say annadanam and vidyadanam. If you are donating knowledge, I feel it is not dhanam. By teaching, you are developing yourself, you are learning. So it is almost 33, 34 years of teaching experience I have. And now it's going on. Recently, we celebrated our 33rd anniversary also.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, this is a very inspiring story because you are successful at this moment. So it's really inspiring for me and as well as the audience, I believe.
Not only after doing so much, we feel that people should know about your
Yes,
contribution. The
that's
biggest acknowledgement or biggest achievement what I have achieved is my books. So I may not be knowing the people, but whenever they see me, oh, she is Rama Devi, she wrote the book, ma'am, we follow your book and we refer your book to answer our exams, we write exam. That is like, when you got a Padma Bhushan award, whatever the people will
this is
feel.
a great
So
achievement, actually.
yes, a greatest achievement, I feel, my writing the books. And from Kerala SangeetNatak Academy, I got a Kalashri Award. And our university, I did my PhD. I completed MA, MPhil, and PhD from Teppati Sri Ramalu Telugu University. And my comparative study, my topic was also in PhD is being a Malayali, born and brought up in Andhra Pradesh, like Telugu and Malayalam both are my like Kuchipudi and Kathakali. So I chose the subject also, the comparative study of Chathurvidhabhinayas between Kathakali and Kuchipudi Yakshagana.
Okay.
And when you are just dancing, you will not be knowing the aesthetic value or the divinity of this classical dance. When you learn the theory, you will understand, oh my God, this is a Panchama Vedam. It is equal to Veda. It is the extraction of Vedas, what we are performing. It has so many rules and regulations. However you want, you cannot do. So all those things will make you feel, oh, how blessed I am to learn this divine art. And the same thing educating the people also. And Kuchipudi means it is from the Krishna district, from Andhra Pradesh. And it is the most ancient tradition. And those old traditions, people are not doing it now, especially the Kalapas and Yakshaganas. So, with the blessings of my Guru Bhagavatala Sethupuram Garu, I revived the Golla Kalapam, which were almost more than 70 years, it was not performing at all. So we revived that and we are performing all over the world. I mean, wherever we are getting a chance. And now people are seeing, oh my God, Golla Kalapam and Dhadinimma Kalapam, Bhama Kalapam, nobody is performing full-fledged. So like this little different things, what we have in our history, we have to make it again alive and make our tradition continue.
Right.
So that is what my effort.
Yeah, that's
Sincere.
really nice. So how did dance enter into your life, come into your life?
I think this question you ask to any dancer, they'll say my mother. Because mothers are, they want to make their child, like something special. And they know in which she or he talented. If the child is in studies, the mother will encourage. Because father will be always busy with earning money and taking care of the family, paying the fees, and also it is the mother. And she will see if her vocal voice is good, she'll put encourage in music, and my acting skills were good, so she put me in dance. So I completely give the credit, whatever I am today, it is totally and only because of my mother. Because I was not much, I mean, any child, classical dance is very tough because you
Right.
have to keep your hands stiff, and you have to stand in the aramandi position on the knee bending, and tough it is. Whatever the sir says, you have to do it. It's not like in our schools or colleges what the teachers teach. There is a lot of difference between dance teachers and students relation, or music teacher, because it's like a mother and child or father and daughter's relation. So they'll punish you if you don't do properly. Ultimately, they want the best from
Best.
you. So my guru, I have to mention Mahankali Srimanarayana Garu from Bapatla. I started learning first from Kerala.
Okay.
He was a Kathakali and Kerala Natanam Exponent. He taught me initial training in Bharatanatyam for 1.5 years. Then we came back to Bapatla, and there I joined in Kuchipudi. My guru was Mahankali Srimanarayan. I got luckily all traditional gurus. That way I was pushed by them, by him.
Okay.
And he was very keen on Abhinaya, because my expressions was very distinct, and I used to show nicely. So he used to teach me all Abhinaya oriented items. So after that, coming back to after my degree, I joined Music and Dance College, because I don't know that there is a theory also behind the dance. Only after joining the Music and Dance College, I came to know. I did certificate, diploma, then masters.
I was about to ask you, like most of the people learn it as a hobby, right? So you made it till doctorate. So how do you feel about it?
Yeah, that only few people will have that passion. Many of the dancers, they say, why in olden days this doctorates and MAs were not there, or yes, Tyagaraja, or anybody, you take that generation, great gurus of music or dance, Bala Saraswati Garu, anybody, they don't have, but they do have the knowledge of theory, because it is there is science in it in classical dance. Now, because of the so much of other education system, other degrees and all, nobody is people are not, I mean, students are not able to spend more time with the dance teacher or music teacher, because to explain them, there is so much time we require. We have to teach them the practical aspects and the theoretical aspects also. So slowly, the teachers of dance or music, the government itself recognize the need for these theory classes, and they introduce the courses of certificate, diploma, masters, uh, MPhil, PhD courses, like any other disciplines in dance and music also. And SangeetNatak Academy, the Ministry of Culture, is encouraging so much. So slowly, I can say, not my generation, this generation, many are into going for learning theory, and they know the value. I always tell my students also, if you do engineering or doctor, I mean, they are like gods. I'm not saying engineering, you have to work from like a donkey, we have to work. Yes, we get good money, but ultimately you are not getting any this. If you take up, if you have talent and sincere motto in dance, take up this as your profession, you are master of your own, you are not answerable to anybody.
Everyone. Yeah.
And however you want, you will teach, and you will grow day by day. Every day you will be learning. If you put a comma, I don't know anything, I have to still learn a lot, and you observe the world, then you learn in everything. If you think that I know everything, what is there, I have reached the peak of my field, in my field, I don't have to learn anything, I know everything, then there is no growth at all.
Yes.
So at the age of 80 or 90 also, you have that mind of learning. You will look for in everything what is there which I can
Learn.
absorb it or learn it. So that should be your motto.
So Rama, I would like to know, like, were there any people who discouraged you to continue? So how did you deal with it? Did you face any kind of situations like that?
I was born in Nair family, Malayali Nair family, and Bapatla is a very small place, and going performing on the stage, hours together, sitting in the dance class, learning and all. They used to tell, why you are sending your daughter? What do you know what she's doing? In front of everybody, she's showing her body and dancing. What all those expressions she's showing. You should not, you will not get a proper marriage alliance and all. So there was so much against my dance, my parents, but my mother, from intermediate actually, from 10th somehow she struggled and she pushed me. Intermediate, my family members said that she has to put full stop for the dance. So when nobody is there, secretly I used to go to my guru's class and I used to learn. I never used to perform much when I was in a degree, because if we perform, then you will come to know by people that she is performing. Like that, secretly I was learning. So people always discourage. It is you who have to know what is good and bad. If it is right, do it. Don't think about anybody. And you should have that passion. Then you will find your own ways to, like how I was secretly going and learning. Like that, you will learn anything.
That's right. So your mom was really a great inspiration for you.
Yes, that's why I dedicated my first book to my mother.
Wow. So I would like to know like few myths and few facts about Kuchipudi that you want to share with our audience.
Myths, they used to think it is folk, but it is got classical stature in 1960 after getting the independence along. I mean, initially it was Bharatanatyam, Kathakali, Kathak and Manipuri. These four classical dance traditions only got recognition by the government. Then later, even Kuchipudi also grew. And when you see the NATYASHASTRA, that is the main book for any dance they have to follow to be called as classical dance. We have this Kuchipudi Bhagavatulu has the root from the Natyashastra. Such an ancient tradition which prevailed in India. One of them, that is Kuchipudi dance tradition. Many of them, they don't know this truth about this divine art form. The other traditions and all, like 19th century, 18th century only it developed. But we have the strong root from Vedic period.
Okay.
So that is, and they think that Kuchipudi, now what this generation is seeing is only the solo dances, like Bharatanatyam and Mohiniyattam, other things. But Kuchipudi is not in Nritya at all. It is the Natya, dramas. They used to perform more dramas like Kilikas, Kalapas, Vidhi Natakas, Yakshaganas, Pakativeshas, all dramas, the stories from Ramayana, Bhagavata, and also there is so much of acting in it. It is completely like a movie. We take the stories, how they are presenting on the TV or theater recorded. We are the live theater is Kuchipudi and Kathakali also.
So we are getting to know a lot of information about it. So thank you so much for sharing so many things with us. So I would like to know like what are the other achievements that you have received in this journey?
Achievements means I am in so many juries for at this age. I'm there with the CCRT Ministry of Culture. Now recently I have been appointed in the NCERT judge panel also. So that is how, I was in the Nandi Award jury. So like that, so many places because of my experience, what all I have gone through. So when in the journey, you will learn so many things. And that is what I don't have any regrets what I have achieved. I'm very happy with this my life and always thankful to the Almighty that He has given me all these things.
So when you look back, okay, so what is the thing that you cherish the most?
I think I cherish the most is learning the Gola Kalapam, reviving the Kalapa tradition. That Bhama Kalapam I learned, many will be knowing, but Gola Kalapam and the Adirama Kalapam, it is, non-traditional family. Even Radhesham Garu also performs, but it's a different kind of Gola Kalapam. That is, I feel I am blessed to learn those kalapas and teach. In the university, I teach the kalapa traditions only.
Okay.
So that is, and my performances. And I always respect the gurus. So on my mother's name, I every year, she passed away in 2013. So I honor with Meenakshi Amma Award of Excellence with a 30,000 cash to one senior guru. And on our, I mean, as a guru or a teacher, I have to become a path maker to my students also. So I invite 5 gurus from different fields like music, dance, instruments, organizers. Without them, we cannot make up all. But nobody will give much importance to even musicians. They will not give makeup method. They will not organize. They take so much of pain and they organize. They will not give. So whatever I can do, I honor them by inviting on a big stage like Ravindra Bharati, and a small token of money and title, Vishishta Kala Seva Puraskaram, I give, and so that my students will understand the value of being a guru. And
So, Rama, I would like to know, like, what is your mission of life in future?
do good, don't harm anybody, and I believe in Manava Seva, Madhava Seva. So than going into the temple and dumping money or doing pujas, abhishekams and all, please give the same money who are needed. Um, give, God will give. When that my brother told me that when your fist is full of money, you close it. Then God will look at it and he'll think, oh, she has plenty of money. I don't have to take care of her. I'll take care who is needy. So keep on emptying your hand. God will keep on filling you. So empty it for good cause where it is needed. Then God will take care of you. So always his blessings and watch, his eye will be on you and you will be going in a right path. That is my motto.
That's a wonderful part. So, what steps do you think that can be taken to sustain the art form?
First, understand the value and divinity, aesthetic stories behind it. Because dance means it's a very common name. Even Western dance, there are different kinds of dance. But classical dance has a different background. So it is like how a puja room or temple is very divine, you feel. This art form also is such divine, classical dance form, any classical dance form. So with that devotion and sincerity, you have to, how much care you take when you are entering into a temple, the same mindset you should have when you are entering into the dance class and learning. Then Nataraja will be with you to make you a good dancer.
So we have a question from our one of our audience, like Bhavani. She says, "Ma'am, it is said that students who begin learning in 20s couldn't stretch properly, like a student who started in early ages. So how true is this, or how would you answer this to her?"
I have 4 or 5 parents who came to join their daughters who are 6th, 7th class. After a few months, they got interested and they learned. And one lady, Rajarajeshwari, she learned and she completed certificate course, diploma course, and masters also.
Okay.
So she does well. It also, the body also cooperate. At that age, having children and responsibility, we put on weight after the deliveries. So if you are taking care of your body, making yourself very fit, why not? You will not do more than the young girls. Even they can do. It is in you. Anything. Nobody can change you. Nobody can do anything. You are the master of your own mind. You think that I have to do like this, you will do it. Your body will bend, your body will stretch. If you think, Ammo, at this age, if I do half sitting, how? If I stretch, Ammo, my back, no. You have to think, I have to do it, then you will do it.
I
So,
hope Bhavani
age
has
is
got your
age
answer.
is only Age is only a number. At the age of 62, I am still
Yes.
performing 1 hour on the stage.
That's
So
nice.
don't discourage
And you look
anybody.
very beautiful to be.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so one last question for you, like dance versus paper. So how did this happen and your recent papers you published?
Today only I sent one more article to one magazine. It is my
Okay.
passion. When you read so many books, you learn a lot. And everybody will not have the passion or patience to read the books, understand. When you write an article and publish, it will be helpful for the next generation. I may die, but my books, my articles will always be there for generation. That is what helps for the researchers also. So I feel after certain age, more than performances, we have to concentrate on the research oriented, like paper presentation, discussions, lecture demonstrations. What you have learned, spread that to the next generation. That is how I'm more into. I mean, both parallelly it is going on. My performances are. I mean, that's what when you have the passion to do, you will
Yes.
find the ways. You have to
Yes.
manage. You have to manage home, family, and you have to manage your university. You have to manage your classes. You have to manage your academic area. Everything. It's not so easy. And I have so much passion for plants and all. I do gardening, all those things. So when you have passion, you don't have to ask anybody. You will find your own way to do that.
Well, it was really nice talking to you, Rama Devi. Before we wind up this, I would like to see few expressions from your end. Like if you could show few of the favorite expressions.
Favorite expression means that's why loka vruttanukaranam natyam they say. Whatever is existing in this world, we are doing all the emotions. We are showing on the stage not as Rama Devi, maybe like Satyabhama, like Rukmini, Sita, or Ravana. My favorite character is Ravana. So
Okay.
portraying that character, I mean, male character being a woman. Kuchipudi is a tradition where they never encouraged women, not because of any other reason. Because of women, there were no transport properly, so it
Okay.
was not safe for women to travel. Because these Kuchipudi people were like nomads, they used to go from one place to another and perform. Now, after women entering into the Kuchipudi, it's dominated by women now. So, what I was talking?
About the
Expressions. Hmm. I like more of Satvika Abhinaya, like expressions you said, like emotions to show various kinds of women. Like each character is different. Kaikeyi, with my guru Bhagavatala Sitaram Garu, I did. Everybody thinks, Amma, what a devil she is. She sent Rama. It's nothing in our hand. It's all fate. Saraswati Devi came onto Manthara's tongue and she made to say that Rama should go. Otherwise, the king, why he will go to forest and kill everybody and Rakshasas and it has to happen. So, as a mother, she will be having all the feelings for her son. That is natural. So, that showing that anger, then that uh, uh, sorrow, everything, showing the emotions. You can dance for 1 hour steps. But if you do abhinaya for half an hour, you will be exhausted because your mind is changing, emotions, anger. My favorite piece is Navrasa. A 40 minutes play it is. We have taken shlokas from Ramayana and the entire different episodes we have taken and all the Navarasas. By that, once you perform that, you will be like exhausted because the mind is involved there. So my favorite expressions, everything, all the Navarasas are my favorite expressions. So Shringara is the love. So that when you like somebody, Shringara, Hasya, Karuna, This is Karuna. Raudra. Veera. Bhayanaka. Bhivatsa. Adbhuta. Shanta. The right expression.
That's awesome. That's wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Rama, it was really wonderful to have you on our show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on our show.
It's my pleasure that I got a chance to come on your TV and share my experience and my views or whatever with you, all the people who are listening here. Thank you so much for listening to me, and thank you, Nana, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, friends, for watching our show, and do subscribe our channel and inspire others so that even they can come on our show. So thank you so much and have a wonderful weekend. Bye, Rama.
Bye.